Big snake. Big snake. Big snake. Welcome back to Jimmy and the Pulsating Mess. Previously, Big Snake. Also, Cordelia doesn't like smile. I almost said slime. Maybe she doesn't like slime either. And we went to the Helga Zone. And we learned a lot about Jimmy being a baby and learning to walk. But it's time to go to the Fermata Forest. If you've been keeping up on my Let's Plays, it should look kind of familiar. Who likes Oracle of Seasons? A game I've already recently played. Because that's Fermata Forest. We could change the seasons. Without the Rod of Ages, or the Rod of Seasons, or Gacha Seeds, or Maple. We could change it to each of the one of the seasons and something different happens in this map. If we change it to spring, we could get music. If we change it to summer, we could do other things. Also, I've been leveling up a whole bunch. We're level 19 on like pretty much everybody but Jonathan. And my imaginations are level 15. So we got some new abilities. I decided to put Bully and High Five on my Omni list. Because High Five is just a really good healing spell. And I think we have to beat Autumn to get something. We're just gonna grab things. Autumn, you get mushrooms. I don't see many mushrooms in Autumn, which we are currently in. But also some enemies change too, like the Metronome and the Tree Man. They'll change with the seasons. The Autumn Metronomes, though, they don't really have anything. The Summer Metronomes, you could steal a barbell off them. So I want to try and stealing a barbell. And then we have the Hypnopotamus here. He could sleep people, if it works. And the Autumn Metronome will try to make you sticky. Yeah, that's what wizards like to do. I gave Jimmy back the Spiderweb because it's same damage as Recorder, but it has the slowdown effect. So why the heck not? Confidence! I got plenty of imagination experience though. But we also got some Fall Colors. Fall Colors gives us a chance to evade. So that's going on Jimmy. I want him to be the evasive sort because he's kind of a jack of all trades and master of every single one of them. So he should evade too, to keep alive. Not much you could do in winter, so let's change it over to summer. Summer you get beaver dams, and you get those climbable vines. Ah, that could have been a metronome if I approved that. Oh well. I wonder what's over here. It says enemies. Ah, the Summer Metronome. I kinda wanna rob this guy. His barbell is kinda hard to get a hold of. So everybody else will deal with the Bag Spider and the Hypnopotamus, and I'm gonna grab this barbell. I think it's an attack boost. As you can see, Jonathan has that weapon from the Helga Cave. He can heal everybody for free. For 10%. So you can become pretty invincible. But Jimmy is now currently asleep, which means mental clarity for him. Mind over matter. You are now not sleeping. You didn't have to take double damage just then. But I want that barbell. You can't keep me from that barbell. We can heal as many times as we want. The Metronome will bully people, though. He's kind of like Buck. All those brains, all those muscles have gone to his brains. Come on, just hand it over. You don't really need the barbell anymore. Look how toned you are. Ridiculous. Thank you. Now you have permission to die. Because there's no way you're going to out-heal Jonathan. It's not going to happen. I'm having problems adjusting my volume today. It's either too loud or not loud enough. That doesn't really lead anywhere. There is a secret dungeon. Right there. Only access it in the winter with a certain form, but you might die doing so. Don't do that. Oh hey, it's Rubik! And Cubone! Cubone's following him around now, because he has nutrition cubes. He's naming Cubone Cubans. So I guess he's Cubans now. Also, he has a very special sale for each season. It's only available as long as Rubik is in this area. And he sells Super Balls in the summer. And look how much money I have. I think I got a little ridiculous with the leveling, don't you think? Just buy 10 Super Balls. I have the money for it. They deal physical damage. And they'll deal 600% physical damage if, Jonathan uses them. Which is really good. I think we could get down here in the spring. Let's see what happens. Oh, right. Beaver dams don't get built in the spring. Let's try autumn. We got mushroom. And we can visit Rubik in the autumn season. He's gonna have the same dialogue every time, except for this. It's now autumn. Time for the autumn sale. He's selling Roman candles. They do magical damage. And they stun people. These are really good. If you ever have a chance in this game to buy Roman candles, I suggest you do it, because it's just a free startle for anybody. And winter will get us absolutely nowhere. Except stuck up here. I already have the barbell, thank you. So there's not much to this area. What we have to do is find a way to get up here while it's wintertime. Which I think I have a good idea with that. Because we want to go into that cave. But not when it's summer, or spring, or fall. And there's that mysterious dungeon thing. Alright, I'm going to head back to the first seasonal point. Whatever you call it. I'm also incredibly tired, so I'm slurring my words a lot. Shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be recording when I'm tired, but I don't want to do another twofer, because that's stressful. Winter freezes our fountain with all the other water, so we can't heal. Lets us access the secret dungeon, and we can get up into here. And enter this cave properly, for a cheap shot. Because there's a bear sleeping in here. Don't shake the bear. Don't come in here when it's not winter, because he'll be awake and be very angry. Well, that's what happens with good advice. Luckily, it's wintertime. Sleeping bear means free damage. We're going to be tearing this bear a new one. The only person attacking is going to be Buck and Jonathan. For free double damage. He lost about a third of his health already. And now we're going to bully with him. Because this bear is just, well, bear. He doesn't really have much going for him except bear things. They'll try to beat you up with his bear powers. Every bear has bear powers, except for Jonathan. He has Fundication. It's different. I keep on looking for an attack on Helga, knowing full well there's no attacks on Helga. But she has this bee stinger. And we have a crit bonanza! That bear stood no chance. That's ridiculous. Especially since I leveled way too much. Well, we just brutally murdered a bear. How does Jimmy feel? Jimmy is bear. That salmon had a death wish. All these salmon have death wishes. Oh, it was just a dream after all. Oh, intruders. Don't poke the bear. The bear doesn't like that. Uh-oh. They better run for it. Bear Jimmy is pissed. No, Jimmy, you wouldn't do it to your own parents, would you? Well, I guess they're not Bear Jimmy's parents. He's so angry, they interrupted his sleep. It was such a good dream, too. Ah, good, they survived. He could have kept them in his cave for several months as food. That news story isn't real. And now we use Bear. We became the Grumble Bear. He could slam the ground, but that's not his most important feature. Even though you ground slam, you could find treasure boxes in the area. It kind of pings for you. But the best feature is that he's super strong. He's the attack form. Rumble Bear will give you 1 attack every level. He has the ability to snooze and get all of his HP back in one go. But then he's asleep. Rampage is one of the strongest physical abilities in the game, but it stuns you. Head-on collision is not that bad, but it takes away 10% of your health, which you could offset with Jonathan's helping hands. Fierce Roar will hit all the opponents, so it's an AoE attack. And his passives are pretty good. Especially this one if you're going with a physical build. Attack plus 50%! And also, there's Juggernaut. Berserk, but you gain a lot of attack power, and a lot of defensive power. Unfortunately, you can't do much else. But we do have bear power now. What we need is bird power. And I'm trying to remember how I get bird power. I think I have an idea. Oh, we should check out what's going on with Rubik, because it's wintertime. What's the winter sale? The holiday sale! He's just like Steam, but with items. He's selling smoke bombs. Sure, I'll take some. I'll take all of them. Enough that I could carry. It makes the party smoky for 2 turns and increases their evasion chance. At least I think so. I'm not quite sure on that one. What I am sure about is I'm going to be leveling up Grumble Bear. I want those attack points. I want that Sharp Claws ability. And here's another point. What haven't we been to? We need autumn for something. But I want to go back in the springtime. I just want to check out what he has for the spring, because I forgot. I don't think it's anything to write home about. But we could use flowers as bridges. Alright, Rubik, what are you selling for Easter? Yes, we understand, Cubans. He's selling cherry bombs! They do big magical damage. It's basically the magical version of the Super Ball. So we bought everything that he ever sold, ever. Good on us. Now we can head back and change it to autumn. That's the seasonal stuff. Even more seasonal stuff than the Temple of Seasons was. We only switched to seasons a few times there. Alright, welcome back to autumn. The reason why we need autumn is because there's a puzzle. And we're going to need autumn to fix it. We won't need Grumble Bear though. Actually, we're going to need the power of Bird. Because there's a boarded up wall right there that mushrooms lead to. And we could smash it down. That's the power of Bird! Man, that AoE move is so good with weak enemies. Resolves the battle real fast. Sadly, Bird can't roar. He only can squawk and annoy people. Speaking of annoyances... That is a ridiculous bird. This is also a ridiculous bird. Oh, these birds are ridiculous! One of these things is not like the other. So obviously it had to be the red-billed squawker to get this light bulb. There's a big purpose to the light bulb. Gets you a really, really good form. But sadly it's going to take like the entirety of the game to get it. So we're done here now. We're done in this particular section. There's some more items to find. So we might as well just go ahead and find those. They're all in this section up here. I should be leveling up my bear, but I just want to skip the battles because I don't want to fight them. It's a quandary. Alright, first we're gonna need winter. There's a chest that we need ice for. And we got some love! And the winter coat. The winter coat will go for, Buck actually loses some defense there. I want to put it on Jonathan. He's trading in his fur coat for a winter coat. It's fancy. It's from that coat factory that I don't know is it still in service or not. Oh, if you're wondering what the special ability thing does. That. I don't think there are 6 chests in this area. I think it just pings that there is an unopened chest. So, what do we need next? I have a list here. We need it to be summer. That way we get the beaver dam. And ropes. Or vines. Nature's rope. We can get over here. And we can grab some more love. Thank you for love and some redress. That is obviously for the only lady we have on the team. Look at those stat boosts. That's really good. Way better than a tuxedo, I'll tell you that much. And then, what else do we need? We need spring. Luckily there's a handy-dandy point right here. And if you're wondering what the spring metronomes can do, they're just, the regular metronome. You steal money from them. That's all. Oh boy, eyes! Well, funny you should mention that. The next encounter is probably going to be a boss fight. I wonder if they work on that. But we also get the spring-loaded jacket, which I think I'm going to hand to Buck, because he does lose some defense, but he gains agility and magic defense. Which means Buck is a little bit faster now. But we're pretty much done with this area now. We gotta head back that way though, which means this cannot be spring. We need the beaver dams. So let's just switch it to summer to be easy. No more barbells. I'll level up Bear later, next time a chance I get. And boy, is it gonna get leveled up. Like crazy. And that was from Mana Forest. Now it's time to meet that informant in the mute notes. Ah, Noir. I think I pronounced that terribly. Noir. It means black. Dick Tracy kind of stuff. We're in the seedy part of town. So it sounds like we need to go to the Wharf Dog. Really? You're gonna be naming it that? Alright, Picasso lady. She looks odd. Speaking of odd, new items! Well, I got plenty of money. Might as well buy them. I'll take the yo-yo. At least it has some damage. The knuckle duster. Knockoff handbag is not any better than the bee stinger. So we're no. Cat claws, I kinda like Jonathan to be healing, but just in case we need some physical power, I'll take it. Buck could wear a pinstripe suit, but then he loses his agility. So let's pass on that. Black Spiral is a magical attack. Yes, please, give me 2. And also the final furniture for the kitty set. And I'll just top off my ants on a log. And my emergency exits. I thought I used more than those. Well, time to do some equipping. Oh, she had dialogue, didn't she? Well, where did she repeat? I guess she doesn't repeat it. Ah, man, I skipped out on something. Can I sell something to you real quick? Have an ants on a log back. I know she has something to say about this town. Ah, I missed it. Oh well, probably wasn't anything important anyway. It's just flavor text. So what'd I do? Alright, yo-yo. Ah, I have the sticky, though. And the sticky might be important. I'll hold on to it. Nothing else here. Buck is definitely gonna need that knuckle duster. Heck with those rad sneakers, they don't do enough damage. Nothing for her except Black Spiral. 1 turn cooldown, high magical damage, and she has pretty good mat to begin with. It gets better. And Jonathan has even better mat, so he's also getting a Black Spiral. And I'll hold on to the cat claws for later. Look at that attack boost there. And a mat boost. Tempting. Yeah, who needs free heals anyway? We got claws. So obviously we need to go to the Wharf Dog. And sometimes it's the Ward Fog. Well, let's go to the bank. I have some money to deposit. Yeah, banking time. He knows the drill. I'm gonna deposit the rest of my money here. Like a responsible kid. Also, there's a fountain in here if you need it. And I might as well just take the time to change it over to normal. Save me time later. Hi, Mr. Grouse, I'm Bear now. You know, Jimmy. It's swanky. I see, do you have a picture of Smile? That makes him better than Mr. Marvelous in that respect. Yeah, you already have another bank. Legato is rich. These musical instruments are just loaded. So he's been able to build a new bank. Mute Notes, not so much, though. What do you mean? Mr. Grouse, you're concerning me. It's nice seeing you too, but I don't like where this is going. Mr. Grouse has gotten a little concerning. He's starting to look down on the poor people. Because they want things. I wonder if he has some kind of cutthroat loan thing going on. Maybe we should check in with the private eye, see if he could check in on Mr. Grouse. It's Inspector Ludwig. He can find secrets. But he's not ready for secrets right now. He's busy eating. I just ate. At 11 o'clock at night. That's not good for me. But yeah, Inspector Ludwig here, later on in the game, he'll help you find, like, light bulbs and hidden things. For a price, though. Might as well stop in at the Wharf Dog, but I just saw what time it is. Just enjoy the Noir music, and we'll be back next time. Good night, folks.